How's it going, guys? Welcome to the live. I just got off Zoom call / podcast. Finally, a first one, as far as like someone actually reaching out. So that was awesome. Good session. I gotta go live on the platforms. Apparently, I have to update my Instagram. Apparently, so give me 2 seconds, guys. How y'all doing? How's your day? How's work? How's life? How's everything at home? And I probably go live. Actually, so I told her Friday because she wants to like do a Zoom call, me / Podwise. And I told her when I usually go live on 5 platforms, up to 7 platforms. So she's like, she wants to join. So yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'll be on my MacBook wise. I go. They'll hear you. They won't see you, but they'll hear you. So if y'all want to chime in on Friday, Pacific time, I'm assuming maybe like, I don't know, 6-7 p.m. roughly wise. So I'll let you. I'll make a post or I'll go live tomorrow. Cause I'm gonna touch base with her tomorrow, see what's up. Cause today we did like a 2-hour session. It was a good session. I don't even know from Adams. Hey Yumika, how you doing? How's it going? And it was a real good session, And I met her on my TikTok live. And with that said, I'm not gonna, which I'll announce on my TikTok. I do TikTok, put on my platforms, but I'm not gonna do no more TikTok lives. Cause when I go on TikTok, I've been there for almost 3 years. Average wise, I get about like 4 to 10 people, and I speak real life. My tattoos, strictly 3D 7 Repo Talk. I wear my shirt for a reason. Life, relationship, suffer, empath, and narcissist, good and bad people. To hold your hand, guide you with relationships, and then deal with your parents, and so on and so on, right? So with that said, on TikTok, real Repo Talk, not bullshit, mammy Repo Talk. I'm too much for the people, especially the boys. Because I would say all the time to verbalize, use my narcissist trait to backside at me. All you boys that are body hopping manhoes and shit, alphas, all corny bullshit, whatever term you want to use, but you're a manho and destroying women, to get you in your feelings, fuck you in your fucking feelings. Dead ass. Cause that's my narcissist traits. First I'm sour, but then I'm sweet because I elaborate why I'm saying men, you can vibe, I can hold you and guide you so you can become better and do better for yourself. If you choose to want to, which is your choice. It's all on you, not on I. I can't fix, change, or save no one in the universe and vice versa. The only person can do that for who? You, the person in the mirror. That's why I'm going to tell on my ribcage where Jesus got stabbed. The riddle for the universe. Who's the problem? The person in the mirror, the person looking in the mirror. When you comprehend that, what are you going to do about it? Because every day above ground, the real war is the person in the mirror. That's the first, love or hate it, that's the first person you got to deal with. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you dislike them? You want to modify the body, BBLs, cause surgery. Do what you got to do to make this vessel, quote unquote, happy in your eyes, but you're still in a toxic relationship. You're still broken codependent. You're still a crack alcoholic tweaker. Yeah, make that shit make sense, So with that said, that's why I tell people, like, this body is just a vessel and that's all it is. You gotta take care of your body so your body takes care of you wise. And with that said, stress is a killer. So control your environment, peace, best as. If not, then people will destroy you. That's why if you're more empathetic, the nice guy and nice girl, I promise you 1,000, everybody and the mother will use you for everything with no remorse. Especially Lucifer's disciples. Who Lucifer's disciples? All the alphas, machistas, narcissists, energy, vampire girls and boys. They use you for everything. Cosmetics, TLC, whatever you got going for yourself, for your kindness, for your love, for your work, for your job. And then when you have nothing else to give, they'll still take from you. Because you allow it to, because you don't know how to do what? Verbalize your boundaries and say no. Because saying no is wrong. Hey, crazy, beautiful hair, how you doing? How's it going? How's business? I see has awesome commercials. Keep doing good, And that's why I tell people every day above ground, this is your life, not nobody else's life. So what do you want to do with it? Especially if you're an adult, if you're graduated, got out of the household, living life. If you're in a toxic relationship, why are you there? You know the door's right there, right? You can leave whenever you want to, which is your choice. But I get it. If you're stuck on a trauma bond, you ain't going nowhere for a minute. Because in your head, I plan, think, pray, my partner changes to be better. You can pray, plan, hope for many years to be. The downfall of praying, plan, hoping, especially with hope. Hope is, I just like that word because hope is, it's like you gaslight manipulation. Because in your head, y'all loving relationship, everything's fucking fine and dandy, care about type of situation. Raw real life is not happening. It's far from the situation. And now you're in a toxic relationship. That's why love doesn't hurt, boys and girls. Toxic love hurt. What's toxic love? When you love somebody that doesn't love you back. Welcome to toxic love. And that's your choice to stay there. But I get it. If no one talks about trauma bonds, soul ties, all that good shit, that's where you're stuck there. And what's a trauma bond? When you break up 1,000 times, and everybody knows that your relationship is garbage, but you're the one hanging on for dear life. Welcome to a trauma bond. They can cheat on you 1,000 times, you'll still be like a dummy. Trust me, been there, done that. Don't miss that. But that's definitely your choice. Definitely your choice. That's why, I say, I make it sound hella easy, right? But I had a support team 3 years ago. I love them to death. 4 locally, one of my boys, 3 females. Those 3 females, I didn't know. One I knew personally, graduated. I think she graduated before I did, a year. The other 2 were just customers. And then 3 females through IG and Facebook. Those 6 females, I didn't know from Adams. They reached out to me, single father, 8 kids. Then I became, mom and dad, right? Co-parenting, best dads, all that fine dandy bullshit. And I was pretty, going through it pretty bad because no one deserves to get destroyed in a toxic relationship at all, right? But Blue Book Talk, everything happens for a reason. You gotta learn the hard way. That's Blue Book Talk. Red Book Talk, no, that's fucking very unjust because why am I saying what I'm saying? What I got my tattoos for? Took out the whole universe. Every which way. Life's so fucking easy. The cherry on top, we made it hard not knowing because we allowed narcissists and energy vampires in our environment and by our sides. That's the shit. Which you chose that, right? But when the downfall is the nice guy, nice girl, the more empathetic one, that's the one. You're the ones that get destroyed. Like I got destroyed because you see in your head, if I show a lot of respect, the way I was taught, raised, godly, religion, whatever your culture is, all the good shit, that everyone should match my energy. Boys and girls, it's fucking 2023. It's not Jesus times. It doesn't happen. It's rare to happen. Only if it's a good environment, good community-wise. Potentially that can happen, most definitely. But that's why Blue Book Talk, only God can judge. You can live with that mentality, stay with the mentality-wise. No. Promise you that behind the screen. It happens all the time. And I use myself as an example. Brown person with tattoos. What do you think automatically? Gang banging my future drug dealer. Judge me. I want you to judge me. Now read me. How do I carry myself? What do I talk about? What's my platforms about? What do my tattoos say? And so on and so on. And that's yours. You don't have to be. Oh, brown person with tattoos. Little gang banger mafioso. He's in jail. Keep scrolling. I get it. I hear it all the time. And do I care? No. I don't die with petty words. Behind the screen, 95% of the universe, y'all die with petty words because you allow them to get to your heart. Why? They're just words. But I get it. You got many people that destroyed you with those words, especially the words that hurt the most, the worst ones, is your partners, people you lay down with. Why? Because when you lay down with each other, aka TOC sex intercourse, you exchange energy, form a bond, aka soul tie. That's why that person, your ex, your partner you're with now, that's toxic as fuck, narcissistic as fuck, they're the ones that can destroy your words every single time. You gotta have a support team, feel hella good, right? And you come home, gotta come back to fucking war, your hell on earth, analogy-wise, your dungeon, which is your choice. And when they talk, you have a support team to make you feel good, and your ex sees you, or let's say your partner sees you, what are you happy about? You're ugly, fat, and stupid. Why do you go work out for? And so on and so on. Now you get discouraged, you don't want to do shit in life. Because one individual, come on, man, one individual. That's why you gotta work on yourself and have a support team. I say you have to have a support team. The word have is very forceful, triggering. You should want a support team. Because to work on yourself by yourself, I promise you 1,000, it's gonna be hella hard. Because the reason I say that, like I did, a lot of us tried, especially as men. Like if you don't reach out to a support team, you want to try to fix yourself by yourself. I pray for you, and that's it. That's all I can tell you. Because if your knowledge is tapped to the fullest, you have no more knowledge and wisdom. How are you supposed to evolve in life? That's the shit. With support team, you can definitely evolve. Because why? Now you're hearing ideas, scenarios, options from other people. Potentially they might have been through it, or they talk to their buddies that have been through it and they're observant, and so on and so on. When do I usually stream? Typically Tuesdays and Thursdays. Typically, by today, I'm going live because I just got out of a live podcast wise. Oh, wait, that's really fast. Once I get better on my TikTok live, and I even told her, like, I was surprised because I was on TikTok live, my main account, for like 20 minutes, and I was surprised I didn't get pulled. I usually get reported. And she jumped in the live, she making her comments, she jumps in the live, do a live, etc. Wise. It was going smoothly. Good conversation. And she was telling me, I would love to do a podcast with you. Can I reach out to you? Yeah, most definitely. I'd like to go outside here, but if I got paid to talk, I'd be a zillionaire. Talking is easy. In my head, I'm already Joe Rogan status. But I don't know this to Joe Rogan. He does, because that's his job. But he talks about, red pill and blue pill. I do strictly red pill. I give no fucks about blue pill talk, which I'm gonna get tatted on my hands. Like Matrix, red pill and blue pill. I'm gonna have the blue pill here and the red pill here. Blue pill is what y'all talk about. You 2D sheep world. Y'all said I'm man-made bullshit. Race, religion, politics, COVID, man versus woman, high value men, what color is your Bugatti, gang, mafioso, drugs. I give no fucks about that. Anything about Spanish culture, Aztec warriors, racism, all that ancestry, that's irrelevant. You can know all about that, right? You're knowledgeable about that. You can teach the whole universe about that. But how come you're still a crackhead, alcoholic, tweaker, doing booger sugar? How come you're in toxic relationships? How the fuck do you still have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicide thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues? But you have all that knowledge, right? All the history, but you have all the shit I said on you. So you're still sitting with your mental, your mansion is still all doors of pain wide open. You ain't even worked on yourself. But you teach everybody in the mother about all this shit, but it doesn't fix your life. You haven't evolved at all. You won't ever evolve knowing man-made bullshit. Why don't you take the red pill and actually work on yourself? Try to be a better person. Try to be judge and read people every which way. Am I acting nice? Am I being nice? Am I offering you love? Or am I offering you toxic love? If you don't notice that shit at all, I will destroy you. I tell the females all the time. If I want to use my narcissist traits, the bad side of me, which everybody has, hate, pride, ego, lust, power, and greed, I could be lustful every which way. I can be greedy every which way with you. I do the love bombing, honeymoon phase, say the fake image of love story. And when I have you at cloud nine, I will destroy you. And I will tell you in your face, I'm about to destroy you. Because as a TLC, I own you. And I'm going to smash you, your sister, mother, and your best friend. I love you and God. And I go to church. And I'm a good person, quote unquote. Make that shit make sense. And how did you allow me to do that to you? And I verbalized what I'm about to do to you as. Because you believe in your head that if I'm nice, he's nice, we're matching energy. He's treating me good. Just because I'm treating you good doesn't make me a good person. Just because I'm a priest or scenario, I'm a person who goes to church, preaches the Bible, goes door to door, doesn't make me a good person. How many people preach about the Bible and shit and they're cheating the wives? They have a housewife and they have a work wife. It happens every fucking day. So with that said, that God is just a word. Church is just a word. It's just the area, facility, and so on and so on. It's about actions being loud in the word. How do I carry myself? What do I talk about? So with that said, that's what I tell everybody. You got to work on yourself. If not, then be like 95% of the universe like I was. Be broken and codependent. Keep getting destroyed. I'm tired. Keep getting destroyed in relationships. That's the shit. In this lifetime, right? How many times do you want to die in relationships? Tell me being destroyed in relationships feels good. You're dying on your belly knees crying about one person in the whole fucking universe. One person. Zillion people that are way better than your fucking partner. And you're crying about one person. Make that shit make sense. Like I tell people, I make it sound hella easy, right? And I make fun of it because I'm making fun of myself. Because I did that, lived that, right? Behind the screen, if you don't know, I'm a single father, 2 baby moms, 8 kids, 19 years of my life between all of them, right? So at 39 years old, went through a bad breakup 3 years ago. That's how I have my tattoos. And the reason why I have my tattoos because it's 2023. It's not fucking Jesus time. So with that said, 1950s times and older, you could say men had a voice. Our voice is powerful, quote unquote. Not no more. A man's voice is only powerful, especially on social media, if I have numbers and shit, right? But I give no shit about numbers. But with that said, you know, if you have money, power, and fame, you're as a man, you got a powerful voice. But if you don't do that, like I don't have that, you know, social media wise, status wise, you know, you won't evolve, quote unquote. You know, you won't reach nobody. But with that said, in the universe wise, you women don't know this, but you run the universe physically, cosmetically, and verbally. Your voice is way more powerful than my voice. Way more powerful. But the difference between you and I is if you're working on yourself, we're talking a vibe and open mind conversation. I won't really, if I get you in your feelings, you know, you can verbalize, hey, I don't want to talk about that because that reminds me of my ex and a touchy subject. Cool. We adapt the situation, switch up the subject. Love and respect, because that's a little trauma you should work on. I'm not going to be like, verbally, no, we're going to talk about this to make you better. Like, no, it's about respecting your boundaries every which way, right? So with that said, that's what I tell any female. Your voice is more powerful than my voice. You can take any of my TikToks, word for word, and your ass will get, respectfully wise, you'll get more views and likes than I will. And you said the exact same words that I did. And you repeat what I said, you don't know anything what I just said. But because you have your voice and cosmetics wise, you will get numbers. But that's what a lot of people don't realize, that's not true. I'm like, that's not true. Any female walking the streets, you got hella options. If only have a zillion options, right? But they're just options. Now the kicker, what do you want from it? I tell people, I ask everybody, what do you want from life? First question. The second question, what do you want from relationships? Fuck buddies, benefits, one night stands, last dying breath, short-term, long-term relationships. If you can't answer those 2 simple questions, there's an answer for yourself as an individual. You are not ready for nothing in life. I promise you that. Well, I want a relationship. How does it feel to want? A lot of us want healthy long-term relationships, but are you ready for it? Have you worked on yourself? Have you started the healing, awaken, eventually woke journey? If you haven't started a healing journey, then yo, go be in a relationship, go body hopping. Typically, boys are body hopping. Females can do it also. They're narcissistic wise, because you're broken codependent, or you're an empathetic person, the good, the nice guy, nice girl, whatever. Like I did. Got this with my first baby mom, narcissistic every which. Now that I know what I know, narcissistic every which way. They're like, oh yeah, push in the streets. So what I do? Fuck it. I'm tired of being nice. Tired, showing the respect. Because guess what? That doesn't get my attention. That don't do shit for me. Because I always get screwed over. So what I do? I did the whole face, benefits. In Seattle, females are extroverts, not virgins, not shy at all. Easy on my conversation. This is back in 2011. So back then, I had a smartphone, right? But I was not on social media. I was not on Facebook. I was not on MySpace. I didn't know anything about social media because I didn't care about social media. I just had a cell phone. I didn't even take pictures. How about that? Which you're not supposed to regret things in life, but I wish I would take pictures because back then my hair was hella longer. I used to have all types of braids, pretty ass braids, all that shit. But I didn't like taking pictures. But I believe I didn't like taking pictures because my baby mom